Yo, what's up guys, and today we are back on Black Ops 7. So if you saw the last video, dude, I made so much progress. I ended up finishing the LMGs, I also ended up doing the marksman rifles as well. Honestly, these were a pain. Like, my main gripe with the camera grind, a lot of this is really simple, but some of these are so annoying. Especially, like, I'm so happy I did all of this first, because this had a slow-ass ADS, some of these, you know, going for headshots and stuff, it is terrible. But so last video, I ended up going for my shotgun. So as you can see, I've got arc light on my M10. Guns in general on this game, I mean, this might be a hot take, right? Because it gets to a point where every single Call of Duty just has the same guns over and over again. Something I really respect, but I didn't really enjoy. They took a lot of these guns and kind of made it into like gimmick weapons, if that makes sense. Like a lot of these, the only normal shotgun we have is the Akita, and it's not really like a long range type of, you know, you have to literally be in someone's face. A lot of these weapons I couldn't even deal with. Like, this is some double barrel, like you can only shoot in burst. This one is, it's literally a charged shotgun. It took way too long for me to do half of these. Also the fact that they changed all of these to point blanks instead of headshots. I've done all of this. I've also nearly finished all of my sniper rifles. I've only got one left. I need to get 3 kills 3 more times without dying, and then I mean that's basically it. Please, for the love of God, anyone that is doing the camera grind, I was genuinely losing my mind doing this yesterday. Like it wasn't even like a funny type of like he's raging and whatever. Straight depression. It wasn't even fun. There is no small mosh pit in this game, and I know I could have technically waited until like a Nuketown 24/7 or whatever, but I full face tanked it, got it done and out the way. I don't have to think about it anymore. Like, dude. That's 2. Dude, what the f— did you see that? Like, I was just sitting in the corner. I didn't even know Now, the thing I want to talk about today, there has been a lot of, conspiracies. A lot of people have been theorizing, some would even swear by anything that this is true, but I've seen multiple people claim that Black Ops 7 is just straight up lying to us or something like that. Skill-based matchmaking, right? I ended up talking about this in the last video, and it's still a big topic that a lot of people are just like discussing. A lot of people felt that we got rug pulled in a way of just like, the skill base in this game is not in any way the one that we had in the beta. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people that were complaining at the time, they did the New Zealand tech. You know, obviously you playing the game early, it's just you playing with other people that want to play early. That is mostly going to be like the sweats, that is mostly going to be people that are really try-harding, people that are trying to go for the cameras. Also, anyone that's playing hardcore, obviously you're going to get in games with sweats. Most people are going to be trying super hard to try and, you know, proceed as fast as possible, try and get the camera as quickly as possible. And personally, I think I've had my fair share of decent lobbies where it's like, you know, I've had really sweaty people. I've had straight up bot lobbies where people aren't even trying. And to say that it's the same experience that we had in the beta, honestly, not in the same way that people are thinking. I've seen people that are straight up like, the skill-based matchmaking thing in this game is a lie. The difference that I feel and what people are complaining about are not the same thing. People are saying that in skill levels and, you know, differing types of people that play the game, it's just like not the same. Personally, I haven't really noticed or seen, you know, I'm getting smacked every game, and then I do well, and then I get smacked again or something like that. It's been pretty, you know, maybe I haven't noticed it or something like that, and everyone's just really hyper vigilant. Something I can definitely tell though that is different. I feel like the games are taking longer to load into. Especially yesterday, I don't even know. There was times where I literally couldn't find a game almost. At times, I'll take significantly longer to find a match, or sometimes it would just take, you know, like you shouldn't be waiting this long to find a game or anything, especially with how the beta was. I was finding games instantly. As soon as I press play or whatever, I'm literally in a match, so. Now, in my mind, I can only come down to 2 things, right? One, either the skill base is still there, and it's accounting for, you know, your player skill, your KD, whatever it is before ping. Either that, or genuinely, and I know it is kind of true, but Black Ops 7 just does not have that many players in comparison to, like, you know. It could quite literally be the possibility that so many people played the beta, and no one actually got the full game, and that's why you can't find people. That could be a possibility, right? But I feel like, you know, I still find people that are varying levels. I find people that are prestige, people that literally just started playing the game, different skill levels and stuff as well. So the whole difficulty in players is not the problem for me. That's what everyone else is complaining about, right? And they're saying, oh, like Black Ops 7 is lying to us about this. Like they're still using skill-based matchmaking. But for me, the connection thing is the problem. Now, it's not necessarily bad because I've been in multiple games. I said it even in the last video. I've been in games where I've seen the same people over and over again the whole day. Persistent lobbies is definitely still a thing. Maybe sometimes the lobby disbands by itself for whatever reason, or I can't, you know. But for the most part, it is still fine for me, and I literally get in the same games as the same people every once in a while, and then I'll find like the same people all the time. I feel like that is a good thing because then the connection is good. It's just the time that it takes to get into games for me. Either searching for a lobby, or I'll sit in the lobby with a few other people and it's still searching for more to start the game up. That is when it genuinely takes way too long, and I don't know if that's like they changed something with the matchmaking. Either that or genuinely no one is playing the game, which is kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. This is also my experience over like the course of the whole day, by the way, not just like me playing at 2 a.m. or something like that. Obviously there's gonna be less people and you're not gonna find a match as quickly, but sometimes there is moments where I genuinely don't find a game quick enough, which is kind of crazy. I literally just went on a whole rant. So first off, people think that the skill-based matchmaking is still in the stuff, especially in core. Now I can't really speak too much on core because I've only started really playing it recently. It's felt normal to me, but maybe, you know, I'm just kind of used to it or whatever. Apparently the quick play, like, you know, when you play the game, you get the filter where you do quick play and you can change between different game modes, and then there's also a separate core mosh pit. So these are two different things, right? One is the quick play tab that you can choose whatever you want, and the other is the core mosh pit where it already has like TDM, it has domination, hardpoint. I've heard people say that apparently one of them feels like they have skill based and the other one is just like normal, which is really strange. Like, I don't know if this is like a crazy claim or not. I can't speak on this because, you know, I've only been using the tab. I don't want to play the other game modes, like there's like overload and stuff like that. I can't be bothered playing all of that, and it's already in the other mosh pit. But people are straight up like, oh, it's a night and day difference. Like there's obviously skill-based matchmaking in this. That would be kind of crazy. Like if they had skill-based in a playlist and then not in the actual thing. Like, dude, I think it was a whole discussion until like yesterday. I think Treyarch literally had to put out a thing to say. So Treyarch confirmed yesterday, quick play in Black Ops 7 multiplayer has been matchmaking with skill minimally considered. Treyarch reaffirms that all open playlists use open matchmaking and persistent lobbies. So that means it shouldn't be different, but I don't know who to believe. My biggest concern with Black Ops 7 is that I truly think they increased the skill-based matchmaking and open matchmaking playlists. He goes on to mention a whole bunch of stuff. Again, I think me personally, the biggest thing that I can tell is the connection in terms of like how fast I get into a game. Disbanding lobbies hasn't really been an issue for me, but sometimes I do get kicked for whatever reason, but that happens every once in a while, so it's not that I really notice it. Starting to think that open matchmaking is not working with quick play. Go play something like Cool Mosh Pit and compare night and day. I can't prove it, but the open playlist has skill-based matchmaking. I haven't got a lobby like the beta at all, and it's all sweats all the time, no variation. Personally, what I think in my opinion, and my opinion is definitely not fact in any way, it's just my own experience. You already know how Twitter can be, and a lot of people kind of just complain for the sake of complaining, but I think a lot of people genuinely, they could be facing these issues. I agree on the whole like matchmaking, we're not getting in games as quick as we were in the beta and stuff like that. I can't speak on quick play and the core mosh pit because I've only been on hardcore. Some people might straight up just be struggling because like skill-based matchmaking was holding their hand. I don't know, but some people have said that compared to the beta they felt they were doing better. Some people, yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like there's not really one answer to all of this. There's like so many different factors that you have to put in, but Treyarch has literally gone out of their way to say that this is not true, and I think either way sometimes people would just never be happy. At face value though, I think the game itself, I've been having a good time. I've definitely still got issues with some stuff, which I know how everyone feels about this game, but I've been enjoying the camera grind so far. Like everything has been just pretty solid. Definitely something to think about. I don't know if they're gonna end up releasing anything more official than that, than just confirming on like Twitter being like, oh yeah, this is using whatever, by the way. If they do end up putting out a blog post saying this and this is how this works, this is what's been happening, this is why you feel this, then that would be really interesting. But I mean, knowing them, sorry if this whole video just ends up being like a really big rant. Like this conversation in itself is just like a big global rant in the Call of Duty community right now. I really genuinely don't know, but people are swearing by this and they think that Treyarch is lying. Time will tell, I guess. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you around.